All right, shalom. All praise to the Most High. Um, get ready to do a quick video, man. Got some things I want to talk about. Getting ready to come up on the Thanksgiving, what they call the Thanksgiving weekend, the Thanksgiving weekend. A lot of our people that are wrapped up in Christianity, they're getting ready to celebrate this pagan holiday. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that a little bit because people seem to be immersed up into these holidays, and it's like it's a spirit that they can't shake. No matter whenever the prophets are bringing out the scriptures, showing them that we shouldn't be celebrating the pagan holidays, traditions of men, they don't want to hear it. And they continue to cleave to the Gentiles, to the ways of the Gentiles. And then, let me give you an example. Let me tell you about this right here. Like, we're like 2 days away from Thanksgiving right now. And in my neighborhood alone, there are people that already have up Christmas lights and Christmas decorations. And anybody, is in the truth, you know that Christ wasn't even born in December. He was born in the spring, not in the dead of the damn winter. So, like the scriptures say, it's going to be just like in the days of Noah, where people are going to be running around doing all these different things and eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage. And the Most High is going to come and pounce on the nations, and he's going to destroy you if you're caught up doing these things. So that's what I want to say to our people, man. If you're in Christianity or whatever you got going on, you need to repent, start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and turn away from these wicked holidays. Like, Thanksgiving is on Thursday, and people are going to be prepping. They're going to be flying all the way across country, driving all the way across country, trying to go visit loved ones, trying to make it home, kids coming home from college. They're going to be doing all these things, they're pre-planned. They're pre-planned. They've been planning these things for months, and now the day is arriving. So now, the planning out the menu and where we're going to eat, where we're going to go, where we're going to sing, where we're going, all these different things go up into the preparation of these pagan holidays. But I want to ask you Christians today, the Sabbath day is coming up on Saturday. What are your plans for the Sabbath day? In the scriptures in Exodus 20:2, the Most High God said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Now you go all out of your way for a pagan holiday, which was a day that the so-called white man has set in place for you to celebrate. Not to mention that when the conquistadors came over to the Americas in 1492, led by Christopher Columbus and his band of gang members, that's when they slaughtered the Native Americans, our ancestors. And then they started educating our children in school, saying that the pilgrims came over. They were calling the conquistadors pilgrims. They weren't pilgrims. They weren't the friendly white man next door. They were gang members. They were mercenaries, killers, and they slaughtered all the Native Americans and taught us in school that it was a friendly encounter, and the Indians taught the so-called white man how to plant corn, and the so-called white man gave the Indians blankets. But what they failed to tell you, that the blankets had smallpox in them. So, all these things, man, and all this information coming out in these last days about who's who, how people have been lied to, who we are. Taught that we were black, Negroes, niggers, African-Americans, Afro-Americans, but in reality, we the Hebrew Israelites. We're God's chosen people. So, like I said, what are you going to do as far as preparation for the Sabbath day? The Most High said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. No one wants to recognize that day, but then yet and still, the so-called white man every month has a holiday for you to celebrate, and you're gonna go get that thing. You gladly, hey, the turkey farmers, in one day, our people, you so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, you make the turkey farmer rich in one day by going out buying his turkey products. On a day that they really mocked you, because this is the day that they came and took the land from the Native Americans, and we're celebrating it. Then you sit around all day and you idolize the Dallas Cowboys watching football all day long. All the while, the prophets are telling you that the Most High God is getting ready to come back and destroy the world. He's getting ready to, he's already breaking down the infrastructure right now of America. They're not telling you everything that's going on down in Florida, how many people the Most High killed with those floods and the hurricane down there. They're not telling you what happened, how many people are dead in North Carolina, Tennessee, and Florida. They're not showing on the news what's going on in Spain and how many people have been killed in Spain, in Germany, in Russia, with the tsunamis and earthquakes and so on and so on. And that's what they do. Their job is to keep you distracted and keep you in sin. So because the longer you in sin, the longer they stay in power, the longer they're going to rule, the longer their reign is. But ready or not, the Most High is coming and their reign is over. And if you're caught with them, you're going to be destroyed with them. So I'm telling you right now, our people, so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, getting a little hot in here. Let this winter down and get a little. You so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, you have to repent. Turn back and start keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's your only chance. All the distractions, all the activities they got going on, all the news that don't mean nothing, all the idle words, Matthew 12 and 36. Hey, none of that stuff means nothing. None of the stuff that they're putting out there means nothing. Matthew 4 and 4, it says, man shall not live by bread alone, but from every word that proceeded from the mouth of God. So the only thing we should be worrying about right now is what the Most High God is saying, not all the rhetoric and all the propaganda that Esau is putting down there, because that's a part of his plan, to keep you distracted, to keep you deceived.